crack? Welcome back to another video. Some car back again, boys. And lads, today in this video we're going to be going through my Premier League predictions. As you know, every YouTuber that I can think of has done this already, but again, the Premier League season's not starting for another week or about a couple of days anyway, so, and the transfer window is not closed till the end of August, so a lot could happen, and these predictions that I make could be, come May, might be completely wrong, but I'm going to have a go at it and give you my thoughts, and let's get into it now. And subscribe if you're new. If you haven't seen my face before, subscribe if you're new. I'm on 200 subs, you know, it's growing fairly fast, and hopefully get 300 by, say, the end of this month. Right, so lads, in 20th place, I put Cardiff. Now, Cardiff, our team, you know, don't hate them, don't really like them, but I just think they lack the strength that it takes it to be in the Premier League. Now, of course, I could be 100% wrong. If anyone that's a Cardiff fan watching this, look, lads, no offence to you, I just think that, like, it takes a while to get into the Premier League, and then to have the experience. A lot of new players that are playing for Cardiff don't have the experience, so that's why I'm putting Cardiff in 20th place, and they're finishing bottom. In 19th place now, it's a bit of a surprise, I put Southampton. Now again, they're a team, they've been in the Premier League last couple of years, but they've on decreased decline, you know what I mean, and look, they've lost a lot of players, like Tadic is gone, and it's just like Liverpool have bought all the great players over the years. So Southampton are finishing 19th for me. Again, I could be wrong, I could be right, I don't know. So lads, in 18th now, another kind of a surprise, well not really, but it's Crystal Palace. Now, of course, the two words there is Wilfried Zaha. Now, he was linked with Chelsea and a couple of others, but I think if he stays, I think Palace will have obviously a chance of staying up. But of course, Roy Hodgson, he had a good end to the season with Palace last year, but look, I think they've been threatened to go down, but they didn't. But I think this year could be the year to go down. Finishing in 17th and are safe, I put Brighton. Now, Brighton, they had a good year last year. A lot of new players. Glenn Murray scored, I think, with 17 goals, and he's 35. Can they rely on him again? They still have to bring in a couple more players, I think, if they're going to survive. But I put them in 17th. In 16th now, I put newcomers Fulham. Now, I think they've got Schürrle, they've got Seri, they've got a lot of new players, and they got Mitrovic on a permanent deal, which is a great deal for them. So that's three, like, arguably really good signings, you know what I mean, for Fulham anyway. So look, I put them in 16. I think they will be safe. They'll get used to the Premier League, and it's been a while since they were there. So 16th place is Fulham FC. So in 15th, I put Huddersfield. Now a lot of people will pick Huddersfield to get relegated because of the second year syndrome, right? But I think the John Smith Stadium is always a tough place to go. You know, they had a good win over United last year, and look, they had to go some wins. And I think if David Wagner can continue what he's been doing at Huddersfield, I think they will stay up again. I think they might do a bit like Bournemouth. People predict Bournemouth to go down, but again, they're doing wonders in the Premier League. Yes, so 15th place is where I have Huddersfield Town. Into 14th, I put Newcastle United. Now, the reason I put Newcastle is because they haven't signed anyone. Benitez is obviously a top-class manager over the years, and I think they will stay up. They'll have a good season, but they'll be mid-table, nothing special, nothing bad. You know what I mean? They'll have a few wins here and there, but I think unless they sign someone brilliant, like towards the end of the transfer window, I can't see him getting into the top half. I think they're just below the top half. So 13th now, and this might surprise people again, is I put West Ham, right? So, of course, they've signed Wilshere, Yarmolenko, Anderson. They've got a lot of new players in, and they've got Pellegrini, which is he's a world-class manager. You know, he won the league with City a couple of years ago. So, I put West Ham in 13th. Again, they might do a lot better than I predicted, but I just think, again, it's kind of like the new stadium. They're still kind of adapting to that, and then will these new players play as a team? That's to be seen. So look, I put West Ham in 13th. They'll have a good season, and no trouble, no worries of facing the drop. So 13th for West Ham. So 12th, I put Watford. Now again, they've been kind of struggling a bit, but they never looked like going down, you know what I mean? And I think this year will be the same. Now they've lost a lot of managers, and like they change them nearly every year. But they got rid of Richarlison as well, so that's kind of a big dent in the squad as well. But look, if Dini can get going again, and if Deulofeu, he signed from Barcelona on a permanent, so if yeah, I think they'll obviously have a good season, and they'll stay up. So 12th place for Watford. So into 11th place now, I've put Wolves. Now newcomer Wolves, they signed half the Portuguese squad. They got Rio Patricio, Jimenez, and Moutinho, and all these kind of players. So again, I have Wolves finishing in 11th. Now obviously they'll have a good season, newcomers, and it's been a while since they've been in the Prem, so they'll want to lay out on the marker and stay up, and then get used to the Premier League. Hard to predict and stuff like that. So in 10th, I've gone with Burnley. Now Burnley last year, they finished 7th. Like, what season they had. Sean Dyche, you know, small club Burnley, and you know they did wonders. They finished 7th. They got into the Europa League, you know what I mean? And look, again, I think they'll have a good season. They finished 10th, and look, they'll have just a solid season. You know, Tarkowski, Ben Mee, all them in the backs, they're solid out. Nick Pope and Tom Heaton, you know, two really good goals. Yeah, so 10th is where I put Burnley. 9th, I put Bournemouth. Now again, Eddie Howe, you know, he's done wonders with Bournemouth, a bit like Sean Dyche, small club, and he's took him into the Premier League without any experience, and he's done wonders. So I think they'll have a good season. They haven't signed really anyone big at the moment, but again, there's still a couple of weeks left, a couple of days until the transfer window is over. So I put Bournemouth in 9th. I think they'll have a solid season, but nothing too spectacular. But 9th will be a good achievement. From 8th, I put Everton, right? So, like, they've signed Richarlison now. We'll see how good he was. He was good with Watford, but then Everton are a bit of a step further. So can they do well? They've also got Silva, the new manager. So will he be good? I don't know. So anyway, Everton will have a good season, better than last season, and they'll finish 8th in my opinion. Up into 7th, and this is where a lot of people will disagree with me now, but I put Arsenal into 7th. The reason I put Arsenal into 7th is obviously they have a new manager, Unai Emery, who's obviously going to be a good manager. They've got Aubameyang, you know, he only signed in January, so he'll be like a new signing. They've got like Leno. I don't know why I'm putting them in 7th, but I just have a feeling they'll be a bit like Chelsea a couple of years ago, and I think they'll finish 7th. It's just my predictions. That mightn't happen at all. They could end up winning the league. I think up into 6th, this is a very strange one. I put Leicester City. Now 6th is a really high for Leicester because since they won the league, like everything's kind of gone down a bit. You know, they've kind of just become another mid-table team like they've always been. But I think 6th. I think this could be the year they'll get into Europa League again because like they have Harry Maguire at the backs. They've signed Johnny Evans. You know, that partnership, they'll be solid at the back. You know, if they keep Schmeichel, obviously they'll have a solid back line, and then Vardy and Musa and all these lads, Iheanacho, if they can get going. Vardy's obviously 31, but can he keep the pace? That's to remain. Top 5. Now I put Spurs in 5th, right? The reason I put Spurs is because they've signed no one, and if they do move into a new stadium, again, it might take getting used to, of course, like any other team, you know what I mean? But look, I put them 5th because, well, they might finish higher if Dele Alli, Harry Kane, you know, if they can get going like they did last year, obviously they'll finish higher, but I just put them in 5th because into the top 4 now, and I put Man United to finish in 4th because they've obviously signed like a lot of new players, and I think 4th will be a good season for Mourinho, and especially they'll be playing Champions League next year as well. So look, Man United into 4th for me, and look, that's all I can say is my prediction. 3rd, I put Chelsea. So the reason I put Chelsea is because Sarri's a new manager, and they've also signed Jorginho. Now they've not sold anyone, so if they keep Hazard, if they keep Willian, if they keep Courtois, which they all look like to be staying, again that mightn't happen. I think they'll have a good season. Like, hold on to these players, they will be like new signs from, you know, in general. So look, again, the team I support, Chelsea. I'm not going to overrate them, I'm not going to underrate them. I'm going to put them in 3rd. I think they'll get the Champions League spot again. Maybe Europa League will take a bit out of them, but Hudson-Odoi, all these young lads, they might be rotating them in Europa League, you know what I mean? So I put Chelsea into 3rd. They're not going to have a big season, but I think they will get back into Champions League place. There's obviously 2 teams left, Liverpool and Man City, and 2nd I've gone for City, right? So the reason I put Man City is because usually teams never win back-to-back Premier League titles, and if City do win it this year, I think they'll be dominant for the next couple of years. And they've obviously signed Mahrez, they've obviously just gotten stronger, but I don't know, can they do it a second year in a row? It remains to be seen. So I put City in 2nd. No reason really why. That's the only reason that I kind of picked, because can they do it again? I don't know, it could happen. They might and they mightn't, but obviously they're one of the favourites. They've been in the title race, and I just put them in 2nd. So lads, in 1st place, I hate to say it, but I'm going to pick Liverpool to win the league, right? Now, the only reason I'm picking Liverpool is because in the Champions League last year, they had a great end to the season. You know, they could have bet Real Madrid only for Karius, but like, look, that's dead and gone now. They just focus on this season, and like they're strengthening in depth. You know, they've signed Shaqiri, they signed Fabinho, Naby Keita, and then the main place is Alisson. They replaced him in goal. He did well for Brazil this year, and you know, he's a young keeper, and obviously I think he's only one of the best in the world. So look, I think Liverpool, they will be genuine title contenders this year. You know, years gone by, they just kind of, they're in there, but they never really thought they'd win the league. But I think this could be the year. I know they've been saying that for years, this is their year, but I think genuinely this could be their year to win the league. This could be the best attempt they'll have at it for a long time. So look, if they keep everyone that they have fit, and if they keep Salah fit, Firmino, Mane, all them lads, they'll do wonders, I think, this year. And they will challenge City for the title, but I'm going to give Liverpool the benefit of the doubt. They're going to win the 1st Premier League trophy. And my predictions look from 20 to 1st. Obviously, they could be 100% wrong, could be 100% right, I don't know. But sure, look, I'll look at these in May, and I'll see how many I got right and how many I got wrong. But look, lads, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like. Say if you get 25 likes, that'll be a good aim. Subscribe if you're new, as I said before. Thanks for watching. I'm Scarlo. I'll talk to you after. Bye.